Hello again. Hi. Shalom. Uh, I don't know. It's close to shalom, salam uh, in Arabic. And uh, it is November 22, 2023. And uh, today they say it should be a rest for some days in Gaza. And as I have been together with both Muslim and Jewish, I know that it can be something else coming up. That's how they live their life, and they educate their raise their kids in that way that nothing is really said, nothing is done, uh, just only in words, because it can change the whole time. And it says that in the news, in the Swedish news, not in those Arabic or English speaking, but those Swedish reporters that have been most of their life in Israel and in Gaza, in Arabic places, they know the truth. Like for me also, yeah, I have been in those two groups and found out what's going on. I have not look on the outside of it, or only take what then they say in television, because it's different. The culture is different from us in Europe. I know I have lived in United States for 6 years, and so I know there can it also be this, that they say something and then they do something else. It's more stable in Europe in what they are saying, even if they are maybe a little weak compared to other countries in the world. But most of the time, can we rely on what they are saying? So that is what it is today, and it's only for some days, because my thinking about it is that they need to rest and to heal the damage that have going on, both in human and in the weapon they have. And maybe they move away to be in another place in this time, because Netanyahu, the Premier Minister for Israel, Netanyahu, he said that the war is not over. It's only some rest they have, because it's a push from United States to do it, and it's still very fragile. This and it's not the end of it. I had some things that have taken place. And then I had it today. I check out some of this. I have done that sometimes, but now I watch it on television every day, once a day, and it's about the spirits and ghosts, and it's those psychic people that come where it is mostly noise and action going on in people's home. And today it wake me up again about what I have told you. Because it was in that area they were in this program they had, was in that area where you that listen that is in United States and Canada, you wake up now because it's about your relatives from Sweden and that the area, and most of those people was the pioneers for the Mormon Church, and I am thinking it's only my theory. It may be not true, but I'm thinking like that was terrible in that area, and that's why they joined Joseph Smith in he was in New York, in that area, and they come to New York and join Joseph Smith in his new movement, religious movement it was. And as I have said that my ancestors, they were Jewish, but they were tired of this, that they were hunted, that even if they come from Germany and down to south of Sweden and married in south of Sweden another Jewish, because it was not like today they marry the same religion. So they were not Lutheran, they were Jewish, and they took their partner that was Jewish from mostly, was it Denmark? They come from Poland and those countries, and then they married here in Sweden. And then in the old time, where Joseph Smith time, there was a war between Sweden and Denmark. So it was like enemies marry each other when it come to historical and what the government look at. But they married in religion, so they didn't care about that. But it was hard to be married from those two countries that was in war. So they left for to get more rest from war and be hunted, and they hide themselves into Joseph Smith and the Mormon Church, and then they change their they change their Jewish way to see it, and some of what the Mormon Church have in their rules and what they teach is very much Jewish. So they got some Jewish way to do the church. So they follow Joseph Smith, and they married in the United States. Those people they met, and of course they marry mostly those that come from the around us here in Sweden, because I am good in languages, so I understand and I can speak Norwegian, and I can understand and talk Danish, and I also have some Finnish languages. So of course they married someone they understand what they are talking about before they come from the same culture. So they married in United States. So I have many from Denmark in my family tree. And so they were talking today about it. And it was a house they were in that it was no spirit from the beginning. When she come into this house, it was a sinkhole. Inside the house was a sinkhole. There was, and when it is like sinkhole, those spirits, they walk, they pass by this sinkhole. It's like I have shown you the door I have here that is like a portal, and that's the same with the sinkhole. It's like a portal, so they can go between worlds. So they did. So first she didn't felt any spirit or ghost. It was, but she know it was a sinkhole in the house. And she said that she needed to go closer to the sinkhole, and maybe she could see or hear those spirits and ghosts that was going through there, and it was like an accident some kilometers from the house. It had been a big, bad, catastrophic for the area where many people died. And it was a line there. Their house was built on that line where they were going to go to their work, those people, and they still were walking to their work even if it didn't exist anymore. But there is lines like that they still are using even if there is nothing exist. So they go walk into that house when they walk on that line, and then they continue out from the house. So that's why it was no no spirit and ghost there just in that time when this woman, a psychic woman, come. And I know this with these lines that uh, we can have. And if you have trouble in your home, I am one of those people that can tell you how to do it, like I have done with business. They have had hard with the business, and they have to go away from their business. But I have told them I will come to your home and I will change it, so you don't need to close end your business. So, and I go to their office and I can feel where those is maybe corner that is cold, and I feel it. And you don't place on those cold places, because that's where the line is going in the ground. It's not the same as the silver cord. This is something that have to do with the world to do, and and then I have told them to place the furnitures in different places, not in that spot. And the customer coming and sit in these cold areas, and then it doesn't work out the business with them, because they don't feel comfort there. So I have told them, and it have been success the whole time. And I didn't I had to drink water. It's very dry, and I feel like there is why I am dry in my mouth is because I feel spirits coming through. And so it was this that how to find water in the ground. They don't need to do it today, but in an old time they use someone that could go with us like sticks in front in the hand, and have them in front of their body, and then the sticks turn around and to act on where you are going. And I never believe in that. And but one day it was someone that was say he could find water in that way. So I only for fun, I say I want to test if I can do that. And so I lay the sticks in my hand, and it turned out to be very strong, that I had it in my hand, that the sticks was moving around my hands. So I could do that also, and my daughter was with us also, so I told her to do it, but she was not so very good in it. It was a little move, but she was not strong in that. So I saw that it's working. And so I have done that for to find this cold cold places in a home. I have not checked out outside, but in homes I have done that. And I can, if I if I could move to another country, I could make a business with that if I had someone with me. I don't want to go by myself into family house anymore. I did that before, but the world have been more crazy, more violence. So I don't want to go on my own. But if I had someone with me, I could do many things and get some money for it. And I'm talking about the money also that in this podcast. But I am going to end this with these people, this program I watched today. It was, they were talking about my relatives in that television program. And it was about that they were kings from Denmark and Sweden. And they killed many families in that area. They were evil. There were evil going on in that area. So my thinking is that they had to go away because it was so evil in that area. And some I have not think about it, but I have thinking. I have noticed that because it's not so far away where I live today, and so they are on like in the news area news, the local news, are they? And there is very much violence going on there. So there is energy of violence going on there, even if they are not Swedish, those that do it just now. But it's not about the people, it's about the energy that is in that area. It's not good area. And they those in my branches, in my family trees, and I talk about it last time that it's at least half of my family tree, they have been evil, and that's why it's evil going on. And it seems like it is on the men's side. Those men, is it? But in some way, my mother have been evil in that way, how she act. She didn't take care of her children. It was more like we were like status children that we needed only. They needed to have a son and a daughter, because my father was high up in the society, so it was for people to look at the perfect family I had. And it was a mistake that I come to this world from my mother to see it, because she had already a son and a daughter, and she was 42 years old, and she didn't need to have more child. But she become pregnant and carry me in her womb. So I was not welcome at all to the family. My father, he was very happy to that I come, but he was never at home. So I didn't get that kinky love that he did. And maybe it was good that he was never home, because when he was home, he was on me the whole time. So, and so it is, this is in my family tree, and it needs to be taken away. It is time to open those doors, and you should not open the doors if you can't handle it. But I can handle it now. So if they are coming through here, that I tell them that you don't belong to my family anymore. That's not my family, and the family I was born in is not my real family. And I have told you that I have been, it's my 7th time I am here on earth. And this family I got the 7th time was not my family. So I'm going to talk about this with money also. It is very strange, but I'm happy that it's happened. Because I got some mail, now the spirit entering into me. We'll see what it's going to say. But I'm going to talk about what I wanted to talk about. And then the spirit can come and talk if it wants to say something. I got some mails for some days now, and it's about to pay my domain for to have my emails on. I have working with web design since 1994, and I have had my own email address, and I pay for it, but I think they let me pay double. They were on me some days now and told me to pay for my email address. So I did. So I go in and check it out, how it looked like, where I had 2 domains for websites, and working for many years with them, but it started to be hard for me, as my brain is not like it was before. So, and it cost much money to have it. So I was thinking, I pay for the email, so it's done. so that they don't take that away from me. Because then I lost when I don't have an email address. And it was, I'd be shocked. It was on my English domain. The name is John 16 and 12.com. And I'll be shocked because it says that I have paid that domain, and it was paid 2 years, for 2 years. Mostly is it once a year I should pay for it, but it was paid for 2 years in March this year. In March this year. It must have coming after I have been to Israel. And this John 16 and 12, I placed that name because it means that Jesus was talking to his disciples, and he said that it was too hard for his disciple to understand when he was talking to them, and it was not the right time for the disciple to could understand what is going on. But now is it time for many people to understand what's going on today. It's new things taking place that Jesus maybe have told us and told the disciple about, but he couldn't talk to them about it because they didn't know about airplane, for example. They only knew the birds could fly, but not that we could sit in an airplane and fly to all over the world. And they didn't know how to go to the moon with a rocket shuttler like that. They didn't know about the cars. They didn't know the computers. So now it's so very much technical going on. So we understand. If Jesus had been here today and talk about what's will come in the future, we had understand it. And so my domain web page address URL, it's about this, that people can't understand it, what I'm talking about, but they can understand it because it's right time now. It's the end of time now. So, and I was thinking when they were talking about I don't remember what his name is. He that have artificial intelligence. They talking about he was kicked from his job, but now he come back to his job, and they are talking about artificial intelligent and robots and those things, and they must discuss what to do with it, because it can be dangerous for the human race with these robots. And because I have already told you about what's the problem with them are, the very bad things, because I have learned that they place the robots in a room with only people that talk a special talk with each other, talking. Now I don't know what they are talking about, but they may be talking about technical things, and then the robots take it up, everything what people are saying in the room, and it's working on it by itself inside the robot. It's going a process in what the robot is seeing, and what the robot hear. And it can be, now I'm talking about technical things, but it can be that they close in the robots, and then they talk about war, enemies, to destroy the world, to be terrorist. And the robot is picking up all of this, and it plays. Now the spirit is talking, and so he's saying that they're gonna be much more intelligent than human race, and then we be the slave of them. Many people don't understand this. How can they place us as slave? It can never be. It's only to take out a component inside a robot, or like they say, to not research the robot, or close end it with a button or something on it, and then it's not dangerous anymore. But they are not thinking that other robots can see it, that they press the button so that robot in that area is out, and then they go there and press the button again on the robot. And it can be that the robot find it out that they are going to kick me, they are going to close me, and then the robot can do something and say something that make people can't close it. And it's so very dangerous if the robot AI will be more smarter than a human. Then whatever can happen. And it's only one person in the room can be talking evil things and talking without maybe not thinking about it, that is negative things. And the robot pick it up, and then it pick up, it's enough to pick up one word, and then it's place maybe 1,000 other words for that negative word it have taken in, and it be maybe a whole story of negative things in it. It's very dangerous. People don't understand how dangerous it can be, and that robots working on itself to produce more robots in the same style as he or she is. And so I be a little tired. This spirit that is here, he, you maybe heard it, that it come inside me, and it make me be very sleepy, and say it's you want to talk about this with a living area here in Sweden about these kings. He seems like he went out now. He say, I don't want to fight with you, he say. So it was something he wanted to defend it in what was going on. He have a sword, have in the air, like he want to protect him. And so, and I say I am just a dumb person, so I don't know what it was that scared you in what I was talking about. And so maybe I should listen at this chapter, what it was he be frightened about. But he had this metallic clothes. He's from that time. He's not from today. He's from maybe 1600, like that. And he be like, I know now because he was thinking he should take commando over me. And I told you that I'm not scared about them. So this is the evil one that kills so many people in that area where they run away from in Sweden here. So he say he was not comfort inside my body, and that's good because that was a protection. He wanted to take over here, and he couldn't. And he hold his word, like defend himself if I should do something. But I don't do anything because that's in the spirit that the war is. So it have nothing with me to do. I only what I did was that I opened up and told you that is many evil in my family tree that do bad things today. that it's not stop in that time when they live and when they died, it stopped. It's things that going on that we have in our family tree. Not only me, it's you also. And I was thinking today that when I watch this on television, I was thinking that that's a reason why they told me to do my DNA. It was in Jerusalem, 2016. I heard a voice that told me that we were connected in one way or another with most of people in the world. And then I understood that I should do my DNA. And and now I know it was not only nice people I come to know in my family tree. I know why my brother and my own son is so very evil, because they have got it from the family tree. And it seems now like they are some way of fighting between them, my brother and my son, and they are of the same sort of evil. And in that way can it only be one that is on the top. So my son have asked my daughter if he say he's thinking that my brother is dead. And I said to my daughter, I don't know, because I have not seen him in 30 years. So, and I have no contact with him at all, and I don't want. I told her. So I think my son tried to tell his sister, half-sister, to ask me if my brother was dead. But it may be that my brother doesn't want to talk to him because they were too much alike. And it can only sit one on the throne. And so I start to understand this with evil inside the family. And I told you for a long time ago that it doesn't matter if they are your brother and sister, if they are siblings, if they belong to your family. If they are evil, doing evil things and harm you, you should kick them away. It doesn't matter that they belong to your family. You need to take care of yourself. You must first be clean from like that things to could help other people. If you have not helped yourself, you can't really help other people. So that's what I wanted to tell you. It's much going on, and I'm so thankful that this evil things is on its way to go away from me. So maybe it can be something in those last days I have left, and And I tell you that it's coming up my birthday. It's in December 9. And I am 71 years old. But at my 70th day, and it was when I come to Israel, in December 9, I was in the airport. I was thinking that I should come to Israel 2 days before my birthday and relax, and then go out in the evening and eat some nice food, because I thought I had my scooter with me so I could drive to a place and eat something nice food for me. And instead, December 9, I come to pay the hotel room in an unknown hotel that I have got just that day of my birthday, was taken to that hotel. So it didn't become any birthday, and I couldn't have with me my scooter, so I couldn't drive away. So, and Jerusalem had changed so much. So those restaurants that was around the hotel, it was restaurants for gay people. It was for homosexual people, and I didn't want to go there. So it was not like before. It was clean from homosexual people. The homosexual people was in Tel Aviv. And you know that party, Hamas, killed those people that started with this war. Those people that they kill, it was people that do drugs and was homosexual. It was not a really friendly place. It was crazy place that they go and kill so much people. I don't defend the action of it, because I am for God, and God doesn't like that we kill. So it was not about that, but I wanted to tell you that it was a really hippie party there going on, if they have not say anything about it. So thank you for listening, and I love you, all you that listen. Suddenly it come in United States. Someone have downloaded 50 or about 50 episodes from my podcast, and I love when I see that. That encourages me to move on. And soon it's coming up, the bills to pay the podcast also, and those they are not cheap. It's expensive for me to be by myself and pay for it. But I will see what I will do. And I sit on my own now on my birthday. I sit on my own in Christmas time, because the COVID is starting now to come back again. So I can't be outside and eat Christmas dinner together with other people. And my leg is still full of pain, like I get a knife cutting. Sometimes it's like a knife cutting in my leg, and I take a painkiller when I go to sleep, so I can sleep most of the night. And it have been I can sleep better now when I am used with that war. It was disturbing with the war, so I couldn't sleep. But now it's a little better. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.